Hi, everybody. Oh, let's see. So let me know how it sounds. It might be echoey. And it looked like crap. I got my butt kicked at work today. Let's see. We're not built to kill. Just trying to see if both of my things are syncing together. They came back with PTSD. That didn't happen because we're comfortable with killing. We're not. Okay, so Hyla was here. Let's see. Said not sure if I'll be able to join. I have something going on in the crafting community Friday night. Have a great live. Well, it's not Friday today. So looks like I'm picking a different day so I can DoorDash on Fridays if it's going to be working out. So all right, do I sound okay or am I super echoey? I don't know how I mute this thing, but it still wants to echo out of it. So anyway, I am Jackie with Jackie's Jinx Journey, where I follow a low-carb lifestyle with my high-carb family. Tonight, you might be hearing some Walking Dead in the background, so I apologize for that. And I might seem a little frazzled, and I think I look a little frazzled. My hair's even like crazy right now. I got my butt handed to me at work today. My feet hurt, and I'm just tired, and I really want to take a nap. So 22 Cute Cat said just finished watching your video from today, and here you are again. I know, you can't get rid of me. It's like a bad virus. Sana is here, said good evening, everyone. Ready Set Keto is here, said I'm here, don't worry. And said now it feels like Friday, so thanks. You're very welcome. You change days, I change days. You gotta stick with the trends, I guess, right? That's what we're gonna go with. 20 Cute Cat said, you look skinny tonight. Yeah, I think I burned a lot of extra fat today. Felt like it anyway. It could be because the camera's a little bit further, and I think crooked. Now it's even more crooked. We'll go with that. The cat will bump it, and I'm sure it'll fall off. But because right now they're fighting underneath the dresser. Let's see. Ready Set Keto said, not gonna lie, I like the Wednesday. Yeah, the only thing bad about it is I don't know if it's gonna be as busy and active on Wednesday night, so I may be a little more boring because I don't have any a whole lot of people to talk to. This is hump day. What are you two doing? So I was looking, and to put it into perspective, I was like, that's kind of a crazy thought. So between the two of us in 45 days, we lost over 30 pounds. So pretty cool. At least I think so. I'm still debating on if I'm going to end up weighing in all the weeks the rest of the challenge or cancel weighing in after the end of the month. I'm a little torn. So I don't know. I mean, I have the habit of weighing multiple times during the week. So what are you doing? I'm so mad. So we got the freaking cat tree up. Well, Jim put it together. I helped shift it over. And they've already crapped on it. I'm like, somebody had diarrhea and got the cat tree in the wall. I'm like, really? And I just saw it before I was going live, so I got to deal with that later. So, yay me. Danielle is here. Oh. You guys want to see a cat fight? Really? Sana said, I agree about liking it Wednesday. It gives it more of a spread out. Well, was Wednesday better or is Tuesday? And I can do either or before Dr. I don't even. What time does Dr. Barry go live? I cannot remember. For some reason, I'm thinking it's 8. But I don't remember. 22Q said, I was trying to figure out what your job is. You talked about earlier in your video. I'm pretty new to your channel, so I'm still learning. I work at Carrier and I build furnaces, and I'm a master assembler. So I can do any job or press on our line. So I am never on the same job more than a week, and usually it's a different job every day. So Danielle said hello to everyone. Right. Sana said, so that it's is that their way of saying they don't like the tree, or that one liked it and claimed it with poo, right? I don't know. They were if you watch the video, I put in a little clip of Sassy helping put it together. It was pretty funny. Okay, yeah, so if he goes live at 8, then I can go before him, do the 6:30, keep it at 6:30 on Monday. So I could do 6:30 on Monday, or 6:30 on Tuesday, or 6:30 on Wednesday. Because the day really doesn't matter to me. I liked having Friday nights just because it was a little more active and stuff, but really? But it really doesn't matter. Danielle said, that's awesome. I need to get myself a job. Yeah, I have a job, and now I'm not doing enough overtime there. So I'm starting to DoorDash for extra cash. So see how that goes. I tried to sign up for Grubhub. They're waitlisted. Tried to sign up for Instacart. They're waitlisted. So I am signed up for Uber Eats and the DoorDash. And I think Amazon has like a courier service too. So I need to try to see what that entails. Yeah. Consistently wow, if I can talk tonight. Consistency will bring activity. Probably. And I know I didn't post the thing soon enough to even have most people know that I switched it to the night too. 22Q Cat said, oh dear Lord, you build furnaces? Well, that makes me feel lame. I'm pretty sure no one would ever want a furnace I built. Hey, the jobs really aren't hard. Pretty much everybody on the line shoots like a couple screws or puts on a sticker or hooks in wires. So you're not doing the entire furnace by yourself. You're on one job for the duration. So it's really not too bad. So oh, they can't. We're in a union, so it's a whole hassle. I really wish we weren't on one, but here you go. The pain in the butt thing is I'm going to be off for 10 days with nothing to do but be in my car. So I don't know how well that's going to go.
But we with the less pay, we get a yearly raise, and then they read up the contract every 4 years. So even though our raises stop at 4 years, then they re-up them again, so they never technically end. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of YouTubing probably, and podcasting, and I'll have my tablet and stuff with me too, because I'm sure there will be downtime, and I'm probably going to try different markets around, as long as they're within an hour. There's one that's got a $5 peak pay that I was debating on trying to go to, but I was like, I don't know if I've ever even really seen it red, so I don't know if they're paying that much because they can't get drivers in that area, or they just don't have enough drivers, or what the deal is. But it's in a town I've never even heard of called Kingman, Indiana. Yes, it is an unplanned shutdown. Apparently, our production is currently too high, even though they're constantly, we got to make rate, and whining about it. So we usually have always have a shutdown in December around Christmas until New Year's. And then there's the one that's the end of June, 4th of July. Those are the two that are always planned. But somebody made the statement that they think every time we have a 5-week month that they shut down. But I was like, I've been there since 2019. So 21, 2, 3. So this will be my 4th year in May, and they've never done that. And it's been very few weeks where I only had 40 hours, so it's a drastic change. I'm hoping in May or June those hours will go back up. So, but at least I have a few fallbacks as long as they don't do anything crazy with what they call gig driving. So we will see. But so, what is everybody's plans for the weekend? Anything fun? I'm gonna probably, I think I scheduled myself for like 12-hour shifts for the door dashing. So for at least Friday and Saturday. Yeah, Sana said, oh, that stinks. Thankfully there's options to pad the income. That's what I'm hoping. I think Jim's even thinking about doing it, so we'll see. The only thing that sucks is he drives a big ass truck, so he will use a lot more gas than I do. But the cool thing is, once you start doing it, you can claim your gas and your mileage and your part of your car payment and part of your insurance and like all this stuff to kind of offset, because your taxes aren't getting paid, so you have to put money back for taxes. So tax time next year is going to be real fun. I need to finish doing my taxes for this year so we can get Jim a new smoker, because the one that we got worked really well, but all of a sudden you're having to put wood chips in it like every 15 minutes, and it's ridiculous. So Danielle said, I started a 72-hour dry fast today. My weight is 300.7, so I'm not under yet. Yeah, just make sure you are listening to your body when you are doing that. I never force a dry fast. If I know I need electrolytes, I'm getting lightheaded or feeling queasy or just feeling super gross, I will go get water with electrolytes in it. So make sure you are listening to your body. Even though I dry fast, I don't advocate people just going and doing them. Because like I said, I do them naturally. And if you do them extended and you don't do them correctly or prepare for them correctly, you can do damage to your body. So just be careful. 22Q Cat said it helps that the weather around here isn't bad and you're not dealing with snow or anything. Not a bad winter at all. Right. Well, and the sad thing is it would actually probably be busier in bad weather because nobody wants to go out. But I mean, I don't either. Well, hi, kitty. Hi, pretty girl. 22Q Cat said it's bad enough driving in all over in good weather. I know you said you don't really like driving. I was surprised to hear you were doing DoorDash. Me too. Desperate times, desperate measures. Poor cat. You get to see the whiskers. Ready said, Keto said, wow, 72 hours is a long time. We are doing 23 hours every day for February, and I have to say, I love it. But see, you guys are doing a wet fast, right? She's trying to do a dry fast, which means it depends on. Can you move? Come here. Oh, let me see if I can do this with. There we go. Okay, so there's two different kinds of dry fasting. There's hard and there's soft. For a soft dry fast, you can brush your teeth, you can take a shower, you can wash your hands. If you are doing a hard dry fast, you cannot touch any liquids. No washing your hands, no taking a shower, no taking a sip of water, no brushing your teeth, none of it. So if you're going to do that, I recommend you not be leaving the house. So, my opinion, not a doctor, nurse, health professional. Danielle said, I will, Jackie. My longest dry fast was 7 days. I lost 21 pounds. But see, then the question is, how much did you gain as soon as you went back eating? That's the reason I don't really push for long fast, just because it's like, yeah, you lose 20 pounds, but then you gain 15 back. So, I don't know. They're not my favorite. Like, I like to fast, but like I said, I kind of do it more intuitively. Mike said, consult a good tax consultant. I am lucky to be married to one. Also check Walmart for Masterbuilt smoker. A lot of deals at the moment. Yeah, I gotta get my tax check before we can get a new one. Because I get a pretty decent one. For taxes though, I just use TurboTax. I just do them myself. I always have. And at one point, I was an independent contractor and delivered newspapers. So I mean, I've had to do that before. But there's also an app to track mileage and extra expenses and all that good stuff. So I'm using that, so I can just use that and upload it to TurboTax at the end of the year. So, oh, my nose is itching. Freddie said, Keto said, I'm never doing a dry fast, just saying. Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. Go play in your new cat tree, kitty. She's currently spread out on the bed. Danielle said, I was going for 10, but didn't make it. I'm doing soft. Okay. So make sure, like I said, make sure you're getting your electrolytes if you're doing the soft. Let's see. Sana said, I may need to figure once triple bean is over if I'll do OMAD because I'm so satiated after late brunch. Yeah, and it also depends like how you're going to eat after. If you stay more carnivore, you'll probably lean more towards OMAD or 2MAD. If you go back towards keto, you're probably going to end up going 2 or 3. Just depends on how high your carbs are. The higher your carbs, the more you seem to get hungry, even if it's vegetables. My nose. I don't know why it's so itching so bad. Yeah, see, I'm only on my second one of these today. So I don't drink a lot. And I don't know if I had too much pepper yesterday or if it was the cinnamon, but the different parts of my mouth are really sore right now. Sana said, prior to marriage, I lived with my strict Muslim parents and had to dry fast for Ramadan from a young age. Ever since I married at 23 and lived with my hubs, no more dry fasting for me. I get that. Sana said, I have fasted 7 days before, but with water and electrolytes. Danielle said it was 3 years ago and went from 370 to 267. I had a bad year and went up to 350. It's all about what you break your fast with. Right. And I've never done a super, I think the most I've done is probably 3 days. So I never really worry too much about what I'm breaking it with. But I know if I went towards 5, I would probably do the scrambled egg or something like that, even though I don't really like scrambled eggs. Keto said, we are fasting to cut out snacks and autophagy. Yeah, see, that's mostly what I do it for is the autophagy. Because everybody thinks I'm working out. I'm not. And I did a comparison picture from when I first restarted keto in March 28th till last weekend. And it looks like I've got abs. And I'm like, it's really weird because I'm like, I haven't worked out one iota. But there's not like a lot of loose skin. And even where I have loose skin anyway, it's kind of like sucking up into itself. So that's why I love autophagy. And like I should have, I mean, there's a little loose skin right there, but not 50 pounds worth. So. And I definitely don't have any loose skin around my neck, which I'm thrilled about because it's a little harder to hide it there. Sonnet said, I've done OMAD on keto and didn't enjoy it. I wasn't meat heavy keto, which I think was the disconnect for me. Right. Danielle's gone on a phone call. And Sonnet said, great reasons. I completely agree. I finished my what little steak I had left over from yesterday, and I don't know if I want to eat or not. I probably need to eat because last night was probably the most I've had in a week and a half to eat. Mike said beef soup tonight with egg noodles, Egg Life noodles. That is, that's cool. I've kind of been wanting to try the Egg Life noodles, but I don't know really what to do with it because I guess I would have to use like beef stock or bone broth, the noodles, and then I guess I could put ground beef in it, but I've never been like a hamburger soup type person, so I don't know how well that would taste. Brady Set Keto said, James, of course, had a bad snacking problem. Mm-hmm. Snacky McSnackerson. Had a bad snacking problem, so OMAD seemed necessary, but I think it might be the new norm, at least until the cruise. I have to fit into a bikini, right? Yes, I will have my camera. I have a GoPro so we can get some underwater shots, and then I'll have my phone for other stuff. So Asana said, it sounds yummy. Love Egg Life wraps as alternative to all the things, right? I've gotten to the point where I like the regular ones. The Southwest are okay, but they're not as flavorful as they smell really good, but they don't taste as well as they smell. They just kind of bland to me. Mike said using stew beef and Instapot and bone broth. Oh no, underwater shots? Now I need to wax. That makes 2 of us. Yeah, I was really mad because I actually got my GoPro on our last cruise, and we went to Aruba, and I hadn't bought it yet. And I really wish I had gotten it before Aruba, because the water in Aruba is amazing, and it's so clear and blue. It was so gorgeous. 'Tis the season. I know everybody needs to start whacking the brush now. That way you can keep up with it until the cruise. But I'm hoping I have at least one swimsuit that I can fit into, and then only have to buy like one, because I like to at least have 2 swimsuits, if not 3, with me for cruises. So that way, do one for beach, or one for the pool, or one to lay out in, or do whatever. Mike said I really need to get a cruise booked. You should book the low carb cruise. Leaves I think it's June 4th. I think it's the 4th through the 11th. But unfortunately, I won't be able to go to the 2024 cruise because it leaves the end of May and then comes back on June 1st, and I don't get my vacation days until June 1st. So it's so weird having your vacation days restart in the middle of the year. Sana said, me too, not going on a low carb cruise, and never been on a cruise before. They are so much fun. And if you can go anytime, you can find some great deals. Our problem is we have to go when the kids are in school. So peak season and more pricey. But you can find, if you don't mind Carnival cruises, like you can find them for like $100 a person. It's crazy stupid prices. We have to go during peak season, so it's like $600 to $1,000 a person. So like our cruise right now, for the 4 of us, 2 rooms, 4 of us, the gratuity's already paid, and it was like $5,000, a little over that. And then I still got to get the drink packages and any souvenirs we want, and hopefully find money to do an excursion or 2, because I really want to see sloths. And if I can't find an excursion or have the money to do an excursion with sloths, I'm going to be so freaking disappointed. Keto said, I need some sun for real. I'm so white since I'm down 103 pounds. I'm always so cold. So even on days like this where it's 65 degrees, I'm still cold. I am too. They say that it actually has a lot to do with, because as you get bigger, your blood vessels actually move to get closer to the surface of your skin because there's so much fat. And as you lose, they stay there. So your blood vessels are still super close to your skin, but you have more of them closer, and you get cold. So I have that same problem. I've literally worked, okay, so my factory, they have air conditioning. It's called chillers, and there's a few of them in the factory in certain strategic areas. It doesn't really work. So our factory still gets about 95 to 100 degrees in the summer. If I'm on a job where I'm sitting still, I have to go get a hoodie because I get cold. If I'm moving around, I'm fine. Like a lot of times, that's why you see me with like my knees up close, and I'm like this because I'm cold. I had to turn the fan off. We sleep with the fan on at night because we like to be cooler at night. I want to be able to cuddle and curl up under the blankets. If I can't cover up, I don't sleep well. So even if it's 105 degrees, I will have like my leg underneath a sheet. Mike said June 4 would work. Open PTO is awesome. Yeah, I don't get pay time off or sick time or any of that stuff. Like I said, sailed on XTC before it went to the scrapyard. That's cool. Yeah, I think one of the ships I was on, my first ever ship was the Carnival Elation, and I think they scrapped it this year. Right? Sloth? Hey, you guys. Sana said, oh, I would love to see the sloths too. It's one thing I want to see. And they usually have like sloths and monkeys and iguanas. So Sana said, hey. 22 Cat said 95, 100 degrees to work in. Nope. Yeah, you think a lot of people would lose weight in summer working there, but they all eat so crappy. So, oh my God, she's upside down. Hi. She's like flipped over with her head back. Yeah, I don't really mind for the most part working in the temps, but like I said, I'm always cold. But I see some people that are like 300 plus pounds and they're drenched. You really hope people's deodorant works in the summer. But we've got a lot of Burmese and Nigerians and a lot of other cultures in our workplace, and some of them are from the third world countries, and the hygiene is not as well looked after. So there's some stench in the building. It sucks. No, maybe I looked at it wrong then. Maybe it was a different ship I was thinking. Mike said Elation just came out of dry dock staining from Jacksonville. I might have been thinking, looked at one of the other names that made me think it was my ship. But I think there's been a lot of companies that have been getting rid of ships. Oh, I'm so tired. I want to pet a kitty, but she's too far. I'm still debating if I want to eat or not tonight. So what do you guys think about, should I do a mid triple B&E weigh-in and measurement, or just hold out and do everything at the end? And Alexa. Oh, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Oh, should I continue my weigh-ins after the end of the month? Because I've got 2 more weigh-ins to do for my weigh-in challenge. Ready, set, keto said, yeah, do the mid. Do you want me to nail Jim down and do his as well, or just mine? I'm kind of interested to see if he's lost any inches. He's had to have, because his shirt looks baggier to me. Sana said, I'm okay either way. If I'm going to have to track him down, it'll probably have to be... Maybe I can do it tomorrow night. I was going to say Friday, but I'm like, I don't know what time I'll be home Friday. Because right now I'm scheduled like 11 to 11 for door dashing, which I can, if it's slow, I can always end early. Yeah, I'm the same way. 22 Cute Cat said I would keep track of all during Triple B&E. I'm a data gal girl though, and I like to be able to review all the stats. Nice to see all your progress. Yeah, and if I was not going to weigh in every week, I would have to hide the scale. Like I had to put it up the last time I tried to do it, and then I ended up still weighing in halfway through. Sana said, Jim's would be great to share since he's coming from sad into this way of eating cold turkey, right? Hi, Jennifer. Says better late than never. Yeah, don't worry. It's a new night and kind of last minute because I think I just posted this yesterday, so I understand. No worries. So, ugh. And then one thing I'll be interested to see in is like I've only really measured my natural waist because for some reason I like to see how, because I have an hourglass figure when I lose enough weight. Because I could post some of my post keto from like the first round I did, and like here's my waist, and then my hips are like all the way here. But I'll be interested to see if some of my measurements went up versus going down, just because some of my jeans are fitting differently. And like I've got a pair of 14s that I don't feel comfortable in. Like they feel too tight, like even tighter than my 9s almost. It's really weird. So I don't know if they're just a little higher waisted, so they're not as comfortable, or what the deal is, or if they're just a thicker material. And I know a lot of jeans have like that little bit of stretch give to them, and these don't. So it's a conundrum. Women's clothing. Jennifer said, ouch, that's a wrench. I've spent 5 days in the auto repair shop. That sucks. I hate car repairs. Sana said, yep, I hit the scale again after weighing in day 31 a.m. and I will stay there. It will stay there until the 61st day. And I'm a data person too, but I don't want the scale to depreciate me or be the tell-all be-all. I get it. I don't know. I'm one of those people, like, I want to know where my weight's fluctuating. Like, a lot of times I will weigh, like, literally every day and track it on an app to see where my weight fluctuates up and fluctuates down. And then I would do that for, like, a month and then see where the consistencies were. And then I would pick that day to weigh in. Mike said, more curious how Jim's glucose and sugar, that is why I am keto. Yeah, he needs to take his sugars again. He hasn't done that in like a week. But he already ate, so it's not gonna. I think his usually goes down after he eats. So, yeah. 20 Cute Cat said, women's jeans are just dumb on sizing. I agree. Yeah, Mike said, that is why I'm keto. Sana said, maybe certain parts of your body is having more muscle definition. Yep, women's clothing is cut, so ugh. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really worked out, so if anything, I probably lost muscle. Jennifer said, once upon a time when I weighed 133 pounds, my waist was a 21 inch, but my hips were 40. I'm so hoping with my age, my waist will be bigger so the clothes will fit. I was shaped like an ant. That's descriptive. Yeah, see, I don't know what my smallest measurements were. I just know at 118 pounds, I was still a size 8. And that was middle school, freshman year. So around that area. And I thought I was fat. 118 pounds, and I thought I was fat. He is not. Right Set Keto said, is Jim still taking meds? He dropped all 3 of them, I think, within the first 25 days. His sugar had gone up at one point back to like 130, but even still, that's low because his was running over 400. So I'm hoping it stays low. I don't know. I'm really hoping he'll at least, even if he doesn't stay keto, I'm hoping he'll stay lower carb or keep the carby meals to like maybe once or twice a week so that it'll maybe keep his sugar better under control. But like I said, he's, it's not my life. So he's an adult and can pick what he wants. $22 Cat said, an ant. Not sure what insect I resemble. I don't know. The man doesn't talk to me. Ray said, Keto said, does he feel better? I mean, if I ask him, he says he feels fine. I ask him why he's doing it, and he says to support me. But I told him, like, well, this is my third round. You didn't do the first 2 rounds, and it's not something you have to do. But I don't know if it's worse for him to do the whole challenge and go straight back to straight back to SAD, or if he should just, do the halfway point and call it quits, because at least then it's not going to be as detrimental when he goes back to SAD, because I feel like after the 90 days going back to SAD, he's going to regret it. But that's just me. Drink. Oh. We got some more cinnamon egg life wraps. They may not survive the night. Just saying. If you guys have not gotten a hold of those cinnamon wraps, putting butter on them, so good. I wish I could do cream cheese, because that would probably be to die for. Jennifer said, has Jim ever taken berberine? It's supposed to work equivalent to metformin per Dr. Berry. I don't think so. He was on metformin, though. Brenda's here, says good evening. Good evening. It's kind of a slow and melodramatic night. I'm tired and I'm sore and I don't know if I'm hungry, but I do want cinnamon egg life wraps. Got my Deadpool, rocking my Deadpool today. Although all my work shirts are getting a little baggy. I keep debating on if I want to just go ahead and purge the closet of the rest of the large shirts and stick with the mediums, or still keep a few of the bigger ones. A bunch of my vacation shirts that are way too big, like even the ones I got last year, are huge, and I was gonna throw them all or give them all a Goodwill, and I was like, you know what? There's got to be something you can do with these. So apparently you can make t-shirt quilts. So I may try my hand in that, and if I can't do it, see if I can sweet talk my aunt. It may take her a couple years to do it, but there's no real rush, and I can give her all the materials that she would need. Because I've got some Harry Potter fleece that I would probably do on the back of the t-shirt thing. That way I could have warm and vacation shirts and concert t-shirts. Because I have a lot of concert t-shirts, like Def Leppard, and I've got a Green Day shirt and all that good stuff. So. $22 Cat said, oh, that's nice. He's so supportive to do the challenge himself, even if he doesn't say, he's getting the health benefits. Right. That's how I feel too. That's why I was like, I just hope he doesn't completely kill himself going back to the other stuff. He just said, throw them away. Don't go back. I know. It's not even like the fact that I want to go back. Ew. I just realized how dirty our fan was. It's always running. I just like the t-shirts. Like, hang on. Let's see. So, like, Nirvana. This one is from Gatlinburg, I think. But they just look cool. And then this is the shirt that I got from the cruise last year. And it's huge. And then I've got stuff like this from Siesta Key. And this is a XL. So a small dress again. But pretty cool. But yeah, I've got like a bunch of stuff like that I don't want to get rid of it because of, the memories and stuff, but I don't want it taking up space in my closet. Sana said, regarding Jim, I applaud him for being consistent, especially going cold turkey from SAD. But yes, he has to make the decision for himself on what the future with his way of eating. Yeah, and he has, like, I give the man kudos because he's like, what are we doing for dinner? I'm like, I don't know. So the worst thing he's eaten is hot dogs. Brenda said, my language, quilt. Yeah, I was thinking about using all of my vacation and concert t-shirts and making a t-shirt quilt. I gotta get my sewing machine skills up to where they need to be because I feel like I haven't threaded it right because every time I try to do it, either my pressure's off or like something's making the thread too loose. What we need to do. Keep noise. Rich said, Ketos, I keep one bigger shirt and that's for painting. See, if I need a really big shirt, like I can get in Jim's side of the closet. Do you guys want to see how big the shirts were that I was wearing before I started keto? Because I have one in the closet that I'm keeping to show like where it came from. But it's huge. Jennifer said, my daughter sells about $35K a year on eBay. Mostly used clothes and concert shirts sell really well, even if well worn. Oh, I've got a Green Day shirt. Like, this was actually an ex that I stole it from, but this sucker is very old. It's the Insomniac Tour. Can't even read it anymore. Sana said, what the future holds. Sorry, I'm typing broken tonight. Fixing dinner for the fam. I understand. My speaking is broken a lot, so I can't talk. Jennifer said, shirt jammies. I mean, I usually wear like a tank top or something. Sana said, no, that's a good profit. I don't have any luck trying to sell stuff. Brenda said that would be awesome. What? That's dirty language in here. Uncle Big Guy said, howdy y'all, expecting 6 to 10 inches of snow. It was 65 here today. Jennifer said, it's not old, it's vintage, right? Sana said, darn groundhog. Can you see the laundry pile over there that I need to do? Anybody want to come put my laundry up? Do I want to eat tonight? I don't know. If I'm going to eat, I need to eat within like an hour or two. Now I'm antsy. Ugh. I think my random ramblings for the night have ran out. Jennifer said, "What is the shirt you have on?" This is Deadpool. One of the more humorous characters. I love Ryan Reynolds. Of course, I got to see if the gas valve machine that I was on today, it puts a pink or yellow mark as long as they pass the inspection. And the way I do a wrist movement while I'm resetting it, the pink and the yellow go against my shirt. So I didn't realize it until the last time I did it. And I was like, crap. So this one has a smaller spot on it. So we'll have to see if it came out in the washer. Jennifer said, showing my age. Age is just a number. Like I said, I plan on living to like 114. I just want to make it to, what is it? Say 2086 will put me at 100. And I want to try to make it to 2100. Life goals. Race that cute said, I like Deadpool. Everybody should like Deadpool. Deadpool's awesome. I look like I have a tan right now. I need to start going to the tanning bed though. I think that's gonna be part of my March stuff, is starting to hit the tanning bed, build my base tan before the cruise, because it was really nice not getting sunburn on vacation. It was the first time ever. Jennifer said, I tell my kids I plan on living well past 100 so I can spend their inheritance and be a burden to them. See, I did the opposite. So my mom had me when she was 15. So I was like, I got to live longer so I can enjoy it when whatever inheritance they leave me. But I always swore my mom was going to live longer than I did because she was a vegetarian. Well, now I know better. So hopefully she'll live a nice long life, but there's pros and cons to having a young mom, but she's been retired since before she turned 50, so she does a lot for the kids. Currently in Florida though. Rude. Sana said, thanks for that inspiration, right? Speaking of doing a lot for kids, Rowan has gone to school every day this week so far. Oh, this sucks. Right, so Keto said, my family all died and left me a bill. I can see that happening. What? 22 Cat said, I own a tanning bed but haven't used it in over 8 years. I have had it forever, back before they decided it was bad for you. Oops. I've always wanted one. My aunt had one at one point, and I was so jealous. Jennifer said, tell me a reliable tanning place. I need a base so I don't get vaporized on the cruise. Unless you can find a really good deal, honestly, going to Planet Fitness is probably one of the cheapest places to do it. What happens when you twist an ankle? Sana said, woot woot on the school thing. Right. So excited. I sent him a screenshot of Google that said parents can get up to 6 months in jail and like a $5,000 fine if their kids don't go to school. So I'm hoping that little bit of a fire under his butt. Race at Keto said, there's a rumor going around that people in keto don't burn, and so far I've found this to be true. I think the lower your vegetable and fruit intake is, the more likely you're less to burn. Because I did triple B&E before the cruise, and no burning. And there's, plants have photosynthesis, and which converts sunlight. So I think there's something to that, definitely. Sana said, I would go the spray tan route. See, but if you spray tan, you don't have that UVA and UVB base, which means you are still likely to burn if you're going to burn. I don't know. I've never liked the color of the spray tans either. I think I've done a spray tan like twice in my life. I would rather just go to the tanning bed. But, if they're wrong and tanning's not bad for you, there's really not much of a worry. Because if you think about it, for millions of years, we were out in the sun. So we didn't start getting the cancers and stuff until we started using all the sunscreen and, being indoors so much. So, I don't know. Correlation or causation? Jennifer said, I may disprove that. I just got a Costco card today. My facial features were completely flashed out. I look like a light bulb. Pale people problems. I'm getting cold, so I'm wiggling a lot. Sana said, thankfully I have a natural enough tan thanks to Indian Daddy-O. See, supposedly we've got Indian in our bloodline, but I need to take one of those 23andMe or Ancestry or whatever the hell they are, and see what all is in my blood, because I've been told, Italian and German and Cherokee and Kings and all this crap. You're like, oh, okay. So I'm really curious as to what my ethnic background is, because I'm sure it's a hodgepodge of everything. Is anybody else's collarbones starting to really stick out? I keep poking myself and I'm like, ow, that hurts. It's so bony right there. My hips are getting super bony too, and I'm like, there's no more squish right there. Right on the top of my hip bone. As long as I don't lose my actual hips. I would rather lose my butt than my hips. Right, Keto said, yes, I hold them. I feel like I could stab somebody with it. Yep, I'm tired. I never play with this stuff. Hey, look, fancy stuff. Your friend, my girlfriend. Or I mean, because you want to do it. All right, you guys, it's been about an hour anyway, so I think I am going to hop off of here. I know all of you guys are, but for anybody new who's watching, please hit that subscribe button, like and comment the video, and I will chat with everyone later. I think I'm gonna try to maybe eat we'll see. If nothing else, they live wraps. Let's see. Brady said, Keto said good night. Sana said good night. And Jennifer said, yes, I have points on my shoulders like a bat. Damn, I morphed into a light bulb. Ant bat thing sounds like a Vincent Price movie. That's great. 22 Cute Cat said, bye everyone, see you next week, whichever night. Yeah, and like I said, my last video, I asked people Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, like what night do they prefer. So if you haven't, go leave a comment on that video and let me know. All right. Bye everybody. I will talk to you guys later.